For centuries, we have been attempting to understand what makes us human. We have looked into our brains, we have dissected our DNA, and mapped out every possible physical aspect of our experience. Yet, there is something elusive about human experience, something that science alone cannot explain. You see, science has made incredible strides in explaining the biology of the human body. We know how the heart beats, how the lungs expand with every breath, and how the brains process the world around us. But despite of all this knowledge, there is still one essential element we cannot grasp by merely looking at solely the physical, the spirit of man. And what then is the spirit? It is simply not just an abstract or a concept or an illusion woven into the fabrics of religion and philosophy. Or is it even something more, something essential to understanding the deepest parts of who we really are? Take a moment, for example, and think about this: the mind-body connection. Science has documented how our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs influence our physical bodies. When we experience stress, our blood pressure rises. When we are in love, our heartbeats rise. But there is one level of human experience that this eludes the mechanical explanation. It's the human capacity for empathy, for creativity, for meaning. No machine can love. No computer can truly understand suffering. We are not just brains and blood. We are beings capable of transcendent experiences. We are driven by something beyond what can be seen or measured. Scientific studies have begun to explore what it might be called the spirit or the soul of human beings. One of the most fascinating areas of study in this study is the near-death experiences, where people have reported feelings of peace, encounters with loved ones who passed on, and even visions of an afterlife. While scientific communities remain divided on these experiences, there is still no denying that there is a point there is something beyond the mere physicality. Dr. Prem Van, a Dutch cardiologist, spent years studying near-death experiences. His research revealed that many patients who had been clinically dead for several minutes reported vivid, coherent experiences that defied medical explanation. In his landmark study published in Lancet, he argued that consciousness cannot merely be solely tied to the brain functions, suggesting that the spirit could exist independently of the body. In addition to this near-death experience, there is also the phenomena of spiritual transcendence. Human beings, when placed in a moment of extreme awe or reverence, often experience a profound sense of interconnectedness with the universe. This feeling is common across cultures, from the awe of the gaze at the vast of the cosmos to the quiet stillness of a sacred space. This sense of connection can be described as a spiritual experience, something that goes beyond the physical realm. Even in the field of health, we are beginning to realize human beings are more than just biological beings. Dr. Andrew Newberg, a neuroscientist, has studied the effects of medication and prayer on the brain. His research shows that spiritual practices activate regions of the brain associated with feelings of peace and interconnectedness. In other words, our spirit, our essence of connection, is something greater than ourselves. We can have a real, measurable impact on our physical well-being. But perhaps the most powerful evidence lies in the personal experiences of the people all around the world. From the quiet moments of prayer to the overwhelming surge of joy when one holds their newborn child for the first time. These experiences remind us that there is something deeper to life than our physical existence. We are not just bodies. We are not just minds. We are beings with souls. We are the spirit that hunger for meaning, for connection, for love, and for understanding. To truly understand humanity, we must look beyond what we can see and beyond what can be measured. We must embrace the spirit and the invisible force that makes us who we are. So as you go about your life, remember this: the spirit of humanity is not just something that can be defined by science alone. It is the essence of what makes us whole. It is this mystery, these beautiful, intangible parts of ourselves that we truly find what it means to be human. Thank you.